Okay, so this is my first video. I'm going to document my lock process. I'm sure you've seen lots of videos and you're probably just clicking around on YouTube. Like me, I'm still clicking around just looking at everybody's journeys because this is something new for me. So I want to just know as much as possible. So basically I put these in a week, no, almost 2 weeks ago. So this coming Sunday, so September the 9, 10, 11, 12th. This coming Sunday, so in 3 days, my hair will be 2 weeks old, 2 weeks locked. So what I did was, I have really small parts. I don't know if you can see how small these are, but for example, that's a front one. Actually, that one's bigger, so I just like the texture of that one in the front, so I made it slightly bigger, but they are for the most part pretty small. They're kind of like that small. Here goes another one that's kind of small. But overall, my hair is pretty thin, and apparently if you twist them, they will most likely double in size. And so going by the part size, this is probably going to end up being double the size. I hope. I don't really want them to be this thin. I want them to be a little bit thicker, but my hair is pretty thin and coily, so it's pretty dense, but it's also very thin. So if I were to have them a little bit bigger, the volume that I want would just not be there. So I did them like this. I can't wait for them to start growing out. They have actually started to bud. I was just feeling around. I can't keep my hands out of my head right now, but try to find a good one that has actually budded. But I wanted to record this and document this for myself, and I don't have much room on my phone camera to save these videos, so I'm just gonna record them and then just upload them to YouTube. So it's pretty generic, but basically here we go. This one is a good one. It's locked. It's starting to lock. It's budding a little bit. This is kind of hard here. If I twist it, it won't come apart, and there's the end. But basically, to start these, I started with the small parts. I braided them probably about I don't know, a 1/16 of the way if in measurements, but so very little. But I wanted them to be pretty tight at the roots, so I braided it first, and then I twisted the rest of the way down. And then as I twisted, I didn't just do 2-strand twists the whole time. I actually did 2-strand twists, but as I twisted, I just kept pulling hair from each twist to kind of interweave it a little bit more so that it wouldn't just come apart. Like if I wet my hair or something, that they wouldn't just come apart very easily. That would be pretty difficult. So this is what they look like. I have put a little part over here. This is 2 weeks of new growth, so it actually has grown out pretty good. It's growing out really good. I'm really trying to keep my fingers out of it and stop obsessing over it, and I will most likely go a whole month before I wash my hair. So 2 more weeks to go, then I'll actually wash my hair. But I'm liking the way it looks so far. I love the freedom. I'm in the process of starting my business. I've started it. I have a client that I'm working with, and it's really stressful to sit there and try to worry about hair and try to, work a regular job and then put in work for your business and then take care of kids and then also work on a business. So I think not messing with my hair too much is going to be a really important move for me to make so that I can refocus my energy and reach my goals. So here we go. They're looking good. I'm excited, and I'll keep touching base. I'll probably touch base again and just record another video when I wash it. But right now it's 2 weeks. They still look pretty decent, although I can't see the squares. I was able to see the squares a little bit, so that's how much it's actually grown. But in the long run, I don't want you to be able to look right at my hair and see my scalp, see all the squares. And so I will most likely just go weeks, probably go a whole month in between retwists because my hair's so thin. I don't want to be losing my twist. Oh, and then what I will do at a month time, I will wash my hair and then I'll do an interlock. So I've been doing some watching videos and everything on interlocking. So I want to interlock because I don't want to retwist. I think retwisting will make my hair really frail and fragile in some areas, and then I might end up losing twist because they're so thin. So I'll interlock. So I'll do that. And I have a paper clip, or not a paper clip. I have a what is that? A safety pin, a little tiny safety pin. And then there's also like a crochet needle. Or like a craft needle that I'm gonna get. And then I also bought a like just a crochet needle for the ends. If I found loose hairs, I'll just kind of weave the hair back into the other hair. So stay tuned. This is the first one. This is 2 weeks locked, braided, and 2-strand twisted, but kind of like an intricate interwoven pattern. So there you go. There's my first video. Stay tuned for more.